Hear me out. If you want something really bad, how far are you willing to go to get it done? Hi guys, Dr. Loretta here. So if you're someone who is stressed that it is mid to the end of the year and you have not achieved your goals, by the end of this video, you're going to better understand why you are yet to achieve your goals, where you're missing it, and how to get started to achieve your goals by the end of the year. Every new year, we set goals, make all these great plans with good intentions, and end up finishing the year without achieving those goals. Most times, after setting those goals, we're on a roll, we're implementing, and then somewhere along the line, we fall off the bandwagon. For these reasons, some people don't even create New Year resolutions or set goals anymore because they're tired of that vicious cycle and that discouragement that comes with not fulfilling their goals. Today, I'll help you diagnose the issue and provide solutions on how to maintain consistency and get back on goal and achieve them before the end of the year. There are various reasons why people do not achieve their goals, one of which is procrastination. We put away tasks, waiting for the right time for all things to fall in place and are perfect before we start implementing our goals. The fear of taking risk or perceived fear of failure just keeps us stuck in the planning phase because we are afraid of an outcome that we do not know yet. Sometimes we feel that we have all the time in the world to get it done, forgetting that time waits for no one. Sometimes we don't feel like doing it and we just keep putting it away, or maybe we're too busy and we keep waiting for the time where we're less busy to get it done, which is almost never. Or sometimes it's just sheer laziness, which we all get lazy sometimes, and a lack of organizational skills. Whichever it is, this delays your achievement of your goals, and if that goal is important to you, then you need to work through whatever the limitations is for you. The lack of motivation is also a reason for procrastination, waiting until you're motivated to get anything done, which means almost never, because seriously, how many times have you really done things that you were really motivated to do? You wake up in the morning and you don't feel like going to work, yet you get up, get dressed, and go. And during the day, you're on a roll that you actually forget that in the morning you were not motivated to come to work, yet during the day you have this full burst of energy and you're getting things done. If you wait for motivation, I promise you, you will almost never get anything done. And sometimes you need to just get doing and the motivation will follow. 2, lack of intentionality. That goal needs to be in your face and in your space. They say out of sight is out of mind. Set calendar reminders to remind you to fulfill your goals. Use stickers, alarms, calendar invites, post-it notes, whatever it is that helps you remember to take the step you need to take for that day towards achieving your goal. Nothing happens in a vacuum. You need to make it happen for you. Now let's take a pause here. Before we continue, if you're yet to, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends and your loved ones so they can join us on this journey to mental wellness. All right, let's get back into it. 3, lack of accountability. The fact that people say they want to achieve a goal does not mean that they're fully committed to achieving that goal. A lot of times people love the idea of that goal, but are not necessarily interested or have gotten to the point where they are fully committed to achieving that goal. Until they get to that point of readiness to change, that goal will only exist in a notepad. Hear me out. If you want something really bad, how far are you willing to go after it? But you say you want to go back to school, but you've never even as much as done any research about schools, fees, classes, or you say you want to lose weight, but have never looked up anything about weight loss. You eat any and everything that comes your way, have never looked into gym membership, or buying home equipment to work out at home, or even non-equipment, but just looking up exercises that you can do at home. Or you say you want to save money and yet you have all the retail apps on your phone, Instacart, DoorDash, you name it. Tell others about your goals that can hold you accountable. No one is an island. It's okay to ask for help with achieving your goals, including the help of a professional like a therapist, a doctor, personal coach, personal trainer, nutritionist, dietitian, your family, and friends. If working out is a challenge for you, why are you working out by yourself? Seek the help of a personal trainer. Have a hard time sticking to your goals? Get a personal coach. You have a hard time eating healthy? Get a wellness coach. Some of my suggestions will cost you money, but how bad do you really want it? And even if you cannot afford it, thank God for this day and age of technology. Some of these things are at your fingertips. You can go on YouTube and find some of these people. Of course, you won't get the top-notch stuff, but you get the basics to get you started. There are workout videos on YouTube. There are personal coach advices on YouTube. There are money saving tips or investment tips on YouTube. And you can start from there if you cannot afford to pay your own personal person. If your goal is to learn a skill and you're having a hard time learning that skill on your own, pay for a class. Pay someone who has done all the hard work and done all the researches for you, or who has experienced it and are now putting out the information to you. This saves you the time and the energy to start to do all that research by yourself. I always say you make time and sacrifices for what's important to you and you value. 4. Discouragement. People throw in the towel as soon as they are not seeing the results that they want. Using weight loss as an example, people get on the scale and they haven't dropped the amount of weight that they would like to drop, and they get discouraged, forgetting that it took them time to gain that weight, and so will it take them time to lose that weight. Or on a diet and they fall off that diet and they give up instead of dusting themselves off and doing it all over again. Or start working out and they haven't been consistent and they give up instead of revisiting and revising that goal. For exercise, how about employing the help of a personal trainer or a workout buddy or a workout group? So I've never really been a workout person, and you will almost never catch me in a gym. So what I did was that I paid for premium membership that allows me work out at from any location, irrespective of where I was, which limited my options for excuses. I could no longer say, oh, I didn't make it home from work on time, so I couldn't go to the gym. Or I could no longer say, oh, I was out of town, so I couldn't go to the gym, because now wherever I was, I can go to the gym location in that place. 2. I don't like wasting my money. If I pay my money, I best be getting the value out of my money. So paying all that money was another motivation for me to go work out. 3, I did group classes for the accountability piece of it, the motivation, and also being a competitive person that I am, it forced me to do better or put in more effort. Nothing good comes easy. Even though you are not seeing the results that you want, that does not mean that you are not making progress. You are not where you want to be, but at least you are not where you used to be. Learning to manage your expectations is not a call for mediocrity. Example, you go to therapy and in 1 week, in 1 month, you're discouraged because you were expecting that your symptoms will be vanished, which is not necessarily how therapy works. Whatever got you to therapy took a while. Whatever will take you out of therapy will take a while too. 5, a lack of clear goals. People set vague goals, like I want to lose weight. What does that mean? How do you know that you are in shape? What is your definition of in shape? Or I want to have more savings. What does that mean? And what does that look like for you as an individual? Or I want to eat healthy. How? Why? When? Where? Which brings me to SMART goals. There are a lot of arguments out there about if SMART goals work, disadvantages of SMART goals, and pitfalls of SMART goals. Whatever the pitfalls of SMART goals is, it is minimal and it depends on mindset, and the benefits outweighs the pitfalls. So let's take the acronym and explain each one. Starting with S, specific. This is not just specific goal, but specific actions to achieve that goal, like the what, the where, the when, the with. Example, let's use weight loss since it's one of the most common goals that people tend to work towards. The what will be like the diet, the exercise, or the both. The what, the means, the thing you will use to achieve that goal. The where, is it going to the gym? Is it meal prep at home? Is it buying wholesome food? And the with is it with friends? Is it with a group or groups? Or is it with self? M, measurable. How are you tracking this goal? Or how do you measure to show or to track that you're meeting your goals? You can't say, I want to drink more water. What is more? How do you measure and know that you're actually drinking more like you want to? Measuring your goals help you know that you are making progress, which is encouraging to press forward. For measurement, you need to be looking at how much, how many, how often, and how long. Putting that into context will be drink 5 cups of water in a week by drinking 1 cup of water every day, 5 days a week for the next 4 weeks. FYI, that's too little water to consume. This is just an example to make the math easier. Or work out 30 minutes 3 times a week for the next 3 weeks. A, attainable. Be more realistic with your goals, not overwhelming yourself before you even start. Setting the bar too high is one of the reasons why people fail before even starting the goal. Instead of you saying, I want to lose 50 pounds in 1 month, hearing that alone in itself is already overwhelming. Or a working class mom of 3 saying that she wants to go to the gym every day of the week and to work out 1 hour every day. This is doable, but there's a higher likelihood of not achieving this goal, which is the point. Relevant. The goal needs to matter to you because there's a higher likelihood of discarding a goal that you do not value or does not add any value to you. Make sure you're not setting goals just because I see everybody's trying to lose weight and I hop on that when there is no relevance of that goal to me. I am within my weight limit. So why am I wanting to lose weight other than because it's the popular thing to do? Instead, how about focusing more on strength training so that I'm more fit, or eating healthier food options so that I'm overall more healthy and maintaining my weight? Another example is that everybody's on YouTube these days. Your uncles, your aunties, your grandma, everybody's on YouTube. And YouTube takes a lot of time, work, and energy. And instead of your reason for being on YouTube to be that everybody's making money on YouTube, which can easily fizzle away when you see the amount of work, time, energy, editing that goes into even trying to lift your head in YouTube because of how also crowded the space is now. Also, seeing how slow the growth process is, that does not even equate as much time and energy that you put into it. But instead, ask yourself questions like this. Is that goal important to me? Can I fit it into my schedule right now? Or how would I be able to maintain this goal? Just being realistic with yourself. A working class mother of 3 who also owns a business, can you really work out 1 hour a day, every day a week for the next 6 months? From taking them to school, your job, running your business, taking them to their soccer practice, their baseball practice, their recital, every school activity that they have, their gymnastics, their dance class. Is that really realistic? And T, time bound. You can't just say, I want to lose 100 pounds. When? At what point do you know you have met this goal? Your goal cannot just be indefinite. Try your goal for 2 weeks. And if it's not working out, revise that goal. The time frame is so that you revisit your goal and revise it if need be. And if you've not met that goal, set another goal. And if you've met that goal, set another goal. Don't just sit in that glory, but keep striving to do better and do more. Note that as you are setting your long-term goals, you're also setting short-term goals. Like, I want to lose 1 pound every week, which is losing 4 pounds every month, and which now adds up to be 48 pounds in a year. Instead of getting discouraged that you're not meeting your goals, be patient with yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. We are our worst critic. We are usually more considerate, more compassionate with others, and empathize more with other people, and we don't give ourselves the same grace. Be compassionate with yourself while striving for better. And other times we are too busy comparing ourselves with others instead of focusing and achieving our own goals. Don't try to overwhelm yourself. Do the best you can do today, even when it is uncomfortable, and try again another day. This conversation is to create awareness so that you know what resources are available to you and so that you know when to seek help. Like always, talking to a professional is always an answer. You can never go wrong with therapy in the hands of the right therapist. And if you still haven't done this, please also still like, subscribe, and share with your friends and your loved ones. Also, liking and subscribing helps with the YouTube algorithm and helps remind you when I make new posts, and you can see other educational videos as this.